The story I want to read to you from my book Hardships and Magic is actually a composite of memories I have from my early childhood in June, most likely 1939 and 1940, because after that the war made this kind of thing impossible. It is called Werder, which is the name of a place just outside the city of Berlin. Earlier this spring, we already went once to Werder, a place just outside Berlin. That time my father came along too. The lilac bushes were in full bloom, everywhere, and so were many trees and other shrubs. It was so beautiful, and the air was filled with fragrance. We returned with huge bunches of lilac in pale and dark purple shades, as well as pure white. Our apartment smelled wonderful for days. Today, we are going to Werder again. My grandmother Röchen, my great-aunts Marie and Adelheid, my mother and I board the commuter train that will take us there in a short time. The train is bright with sunlight streaming in through the many large windows. The seats are crowded with people in high spirits, looking forward to a day in fresh country air. As soon as we leave the city, we can see green fields and meadows, and so many, many gardens sprouting with young vegetables, and orchards bursting with berry bushes and fruit trees. Before long, the train stops, and we all pile out. We have arrived in Werder. We walk among the orchards and gardens to look for the best cherries and strawberries to buy. After our noon meal in a simple restaurant, Aunt Marie makes the final decision on the fruit selection. We also obtain some flowers to take home with us. Late in the afternoon, we climb back on the train. I bear the flowers, while the adults each carry 2 baskets filled with cherries or strawberries. The light rectangular splint-wood baskets measure about 8 by 20 by 6 inches. Almost everybody on the train is transporting one or more of these baskets filled with fruit. The crowded train is saturated with the aroma of ripe cherries and especially strawberries. People are tired now and less talkative than they were in the morning. Leaning against my mother, I fall asleep. On the following day, Aunt Marie directs the busy activities in the kitchen. Everybody is helping, or in my case, trying to. The cherries and berries have to be washed and prepared for turning them into jams, compotes, and syrupy juices that are filled into jars and bottles. These are closed with lids that have red rubber linings. Then they are clamped down with a special device that fits into a huge pot filled with water. This is brought to a boil to tightly seal the lids. When everything has cooled completely, Aunt Marie stores it all in her pantry to last through the year, except for a few jars and bottles, which my mother takes back with us to our flat in Friedenau. I am already looking forward to the rote Grütze, a kind of red fruit jello made from syrupy fruit juice using mandamine, something like cornstarch, as a thickener, that Aunt Marie sometimes serves for dessert along with vanilla sauce. It is my most favorite dessert, and only Aunt Marie can do it just right. She always molds it in the shape of either a fish or a duck, which makes it even more enticing for me. A visit to Werder is a very special treat, and everybody who goes is always in such a good mood. I hope that we will soon make another excursion to those gardens and orchards. Anne-Marie is planning to buy currants and gooseberries there when they come into season.